Hello, welcome to another installment of Unique Collections. Today we will be looking at my collection of Wonder Woman action figures, books, memorabilia. I have been collecting Wonder Woman exclusively since about 2010. I had a few pieces before then. Mainly my collection was female superheroes. At the time that I started collecting, about the early 2000s, and there wasn't a lot of female superheroes in a box of merchandise. So if you looked at three cases of action figures from any line, Marvel, DC, you would find like one female superhero in the box. It made them really kind of rare. As pop culture has changed and people have accepted more of the nerd culture and have started to find their own likes and fandoms, female superheroes have become a lot more common. So what I wanted to do was narrow it down to the superhero that I like the best, which is Wonder Woman. I watched the Linda Carter TV show when I was younger. Really, it was more of the comics and the cartoon, the Super Friends, that really got me interested in the character. Then as I got older and I started looking into more things, I found out that she was created by somebody who was really big into psychology and that her lasso of truth kind of influenced the lie detector tests, which I thought was really cool of her history. I started to just like the figure more and more. A lot of my collection it's not super old. I have a few older pieces, but most of it's pretty much from that 2010 time frame to present. So I just want to go over a couple things, show you some of my favorite pieces in my collection. I wanted to show you a few things that my wife Holly had bought me, even when we first met, and just kind of go over some of the unique things that I personally like in my collection. So the first thing that I want to talk about is probably the first thing that I bought myself. It was really the first Wonder Woman that I had after I was a kid. When I was a kid, I had the whole Super Friends lineup, but just over the years, those toys got lost or broken or lost in various moves. Being a military kid, we moved all over, so they just kind of got misplaced. So the first thing I bought was this Wonder Woman. She came in a box that was a collector set. She came with a book, and I can't find the book here. I thought I brought it with me down to Florida when I moved down here from New York. I don't know if it's still at my mom's house. I hope so, because the book was really cool. It gave the whole history from her creation all the way up until the book came out, which was the early 2000s. She is modeled on her first appearance with the skirt. It's a bendable figure. Like she has her arms do move, but mostly, and her legs are what you can bend. They have that plastic rubbery like feel to it. She didn't come with this stand. This stand is borrowed from another Wonder Woman figure. She doesn't stand up very well on her own, but this is the first piece I got, so very attached to it. The next pieces I have are sentimental to me because Holly, who is my wife now, but at the time she wasn't. She was just someone I was talking to, and we were dating at the time. She actually bought me another piece, which was this Taco Bell books that you got. It came with a 3D Wonder Woman model. You could punch her out and put up a little model somewhere. I didn't punch it out. I just kind of saved it because, again, the various moves, I didn't want it to get lost or broke. And it came with a poster, like a 3D poster. Came with some 3D glasses. It was really cool. I thought it was neat. She surprised it with me at the comic book store I was working at. She, said, "Hey, you're a big Wonder Woman fan. This was at Taco Bell. Do you want it?" So 2010, she got me my first Wonder Woman item that she would give me many more as gifts, but this was the first one, so it's always going to be special. The second one, I can't remember what promotion was going on that they had superheroes in the stores, but she also got me the invisible jet that you could punch out. This was from Wendy's. Pretty much the same thing. She came in and said, "Hey, this was the prize this month, so here you go." So second one that she got me. The next thing, which again, this might be a little, this should be the gifts Holly has given me, but I just narrowed it down because there's been a lot of cool gifts that she's given me. And I'll explain later. I'll show you the ones that she's really gotten me. I just picked out the most important. This Wonder Woman is a little plushie. I got this as a complete surprise in Afghanistan. I had asked her to send me some books. I had some downtime. I wanted to, read and collect the Star Wars books because I hadn't read a vast majority of them, and I thought it would be cool to own them. So she sent this to me as a surprise. So I've had her since 2010. Unfortunately, our dog Kuma fought her. She won, but she got a little bit of a tear in her hair. But I carried her throughout the whole 8 months. She went everywhere on missions and everything like that. So it's kind of a good luck charm for me. A keychain I had before I met Holly. It was just a little Wonder Woman keychain. Still had it. Got it in 2004. So I just thought it was cool because I'd not seen one before. I have a new one now. This one got replaced because this one got a little worn down and I didn't want it to get ruined or anything like that. But that one. Now for the oldest pieces in my collection, I have 2 Wonder Woman Pez dispensers from 1979. It was really cool. I just found them, I think, as random flea markets, stuff like that. It was pretty cool. The oldest thing I have in my collection is another gift from Holly. It is a flower pot from 1976. We had a joke. We don't do it now. It holds my Pez dispensers. But when we were dating, we would always have a joke that she would try to hide a flower in the flower pot. And I would say, no, it needs to stay empty because I don't want a flower in the flower pot. She did succeed once, but I think it's because I was deployed, so I couldn't really stop her for 8 months. But it was fun. I really like it. It's the original pot. It's in really good condition. Another super rare gift that I got when I got back, and it's probably the one that makes me laugh the most, and it's one that I show off the most because it's just funny to me. Hot Wheels had done an invisible jet, and what they did is they put the plastic and they molded the shape like of a plane sitting in it, and they put a band like it's holding in the plane. There is nothing in it. It is just air. But it's the invisible jet. It was a nice little funny gift, and I just think it's cool. It's one of the ones that I show off all the time when anybody comes over. I always show off this one. It's usually the first one that I show off. I also pulled out the Red Sun Wonder Woman. I like the Red Sun storyline. It was really cool Superman storyline where he comes to Earth, but he lands in Russia, and it's about him, spreading communism and how it would have turned out if he was going with that instead of, fighting for America at the time. They had Wonder Woman in it. I just liked the costume. I thought it was a unique idea, and it was just something I really enjoyed. Now, the next piece is the Golden Armor Wonder Woman from Kingdom Come. It was another really cool storyline. It involved, Superman and the original 7 kind of giving up being superheroes, and the new generation was taking over and fighting each other and not really protecting humans. So this was about Superman coming back and trying to help out. And, Wonder Woman was the one that kind of pushed him into it, and she was there with him the whole time. Before the new film came out, this was the Golden Armor. You didn't see a lot of them. This was just one of the CoverGirl pieces, and it was really cool. I really liked how it looked. So I thought that was pretty unique. Now the next one I have is a pretty big piece, so I will probably turn the camera for it to show because it's really heavy and I don't want to pick it up. But this is my favorite piece in my Wonder Woman collection. This was a museum piece I had picked up at the comic store I was working at the time. When they had her in on the display case, I just went and bought it. No questions asked. She has leather for like her corset piece. She's got cloth for her bikini bottom, the cape. The cape has a wire in it so you can actually like bend it so you can have a cool kind of flowing cape piece. She's got metal, like her shield. It has like a thin metal on it, and it's got a lot of cool detail, and I really like that they added, like the rocks have a cool kind of ground texture, like her boots feel like that kind of smooth. I just really like that her lasso was actually a little piece of rope. It was just a cool figure. It is by far the coolest one that I have. I don't think I'll find another figure that will be this cool. She is also the most expensive in my collection. All my other pieces, usually I don't spend that much. I think 150 is usually my limit. That's where I'm just like, okay, I'll buy it. That's no big deal. She was 250, 300 when I paid for her. So that also helps in being my favorite. But it's just something that I don't really regret buying. I have always really enjoyed it. The last thing that I'll talk about for figure-wise is in my display case, it's only Wonder Woman. I don't collect, like any of the Wonder Girl stuff. I just collect Wonder Woman. But I do have a Donna Troy that I got from the comic book store I worked at. They were all in a case. They had all these busts in a case, and I don't remember what happened, but it got broken. The arm right here, it hit the ground, it snapped off. So they were going to throw it away because, counted as damaged and all that stuff. And they were just going to throw it away because you can't sell broken merchandise. So I rescued her, brought her home. I fixed up her arm. If you really look, you can tell because there's still some cracks and stuff in it. I could probably go back with, green stuff and match the paint, but I don't because it's a cool little story that, it's kind of cool that you see in my collection. With that, I also have a lot of books, and I'll show those in a little bit. I have a lot of the, about Wonder Woman encyclopedias, graphic novels, storybooks. I just really enjoy the character, so it's always fun to read somebody's different take on Wonder Woman. And all the books are different. It's not just the same thing over and over again. The two books that I'll pull out to show now are two of the books that I really like in the collection. The first one is this Alex Ross Wonder Woman book. It is something that I have been looking for a while, even before I just started collecting Wonder Woman herself. I like Alex Ross. He's probably my second favorite painter behind Bob Ross. No relation. And I just like how he makes the superheroes look realistic. He actually uses models that he knows for the posing, and he tries to base them off real life people that he knows and puts them in. So it's just a really cool book. I have the Batman and the Justice League one, but this is by far the one I looked for the most. And it was just something that I really was glad that I found in Orlando, actually. I just happened to be down there with a friend of mine, Lance, and we went to a comic book store that he wanted to check out, and they had this book sitting in the case. So again, it was just one of those, I'm buying it. I didn't even really think twice about it. It didn't even have a price tag on it. And I just asked him how much it was. I don't remember how much I paid. It wasn't that much, but still a cool find. The next one is, this came out around the time that the movie came out with Gal Gadot. It's a History of Wonder Woman book. It comes with this little tiara that you can take out and wear. I do not wear it. I like it on the book. That's where it stays. And it just gives you a brief history of the character, through her comic runs and through the show, the Linda Carter, TV series. It has some cool, pull-out trivia stuff that you can look at. And it goes all the way into the movie and just kind of just behind the scenes and what they were doing and question and answers. So I found the book that I was talking about. This is just for the movie. Holly had gotten it for me. Again, one of the many gifts that she had gotten me. And this goes into behind the scenes of the film, what their decision for making the set pieces were, why they chose what they chose. And it was a really cool book. It was something that I really liked. They give you a little preview in the Wonder Woman DVD, Blu-ray that I had bought. It gives you just a little snippet of the book. But what I really liked, what I had mentioned before, let me take the dust cover off so it's easy to hold this book and I don't drop it. So inside in the back, they actually did the Wayne Enterprises envelope. Of course, the one in the movie was a case, but I like that they put the Wayne Enterprises, and then when you open it up, it actually has a reproduction. I should have practiced this when I upside down. So I don't know if you can see it. It's a little hard to see, but
Drag it behind it.
it is the picture that she looks at that starts off the movie. So it's really cool. It was just one of those pieces that I thought was something really nice in the book. I like that picture. I thought it would have been really cool to have the replica of it, like the actual glass that they used. I'm sure that's in a Warner Brothers vault somewhere. I won't get that, but this is the closest I'll get, and I'm okay with that. So now we will go to inside the cases. All right, so this is the inside the cases. I was able to get 3 vintage heavy-duty cases, and they are perfect for showing off the Wonder Woman collection. So here we have just my top shelf. I kind of tried to put all the action figures together. So here we have where she was taken over in the storyline of Green Lantern. They did a War of Light kind of thing, so she had died, so death had taken her over. And a lot of these are comic. Here's the movie. Going into the figures for that, you actually get to build the Ares that's in the background. So that was one of the only times that I bought every figure. Usually I just buy Wonder Woman, but this time, put all the figs. Then we get some Kingdom Comes. We have an evil Wonder Woman. Artemis, one of the Amazons on the island, ended up taking over for Wonder Woman. So that was cool. Flashpoint, she is the queen. She and Aquaman end up having a war. Then we get a Classics and another War of Light. She was the champion for love. She got the love power ring. Then coming down, I actually won this in a Wonder Woman competition. So I thought that was cool. I entered in, I just won it. So that's another fun, cool piece. Here's a piece that I painted. Another friend of mine, Bill Cook, did a 3D printing for me of a Wonder Woman bust. I thought it was amazing. So I painted it up so it looked like an old kind of lost statue that was made out of bronze, but was painted, but she's lost that. She's got the moss. I did some flacking right here. So it's all moss covered, and I just really enjoy the piece. This is Holly's favorite piece. It's just a really cool bust. I enjoy it as well, but out of all the pieces, this is the one Holly likes the most. Then we have another gift from my friend Erica. She, again, saw it, thought it was cool, and go ahead and gave it to me. It was a lot of fun, so it gets center shelf. Another really good piece that I love is the classic marble Greek statue. It's just white and gold. I really enjoy it. And some more. That's technically Donna Troy taking up the Wonder Woman mantle. Then we have from the video game, Injustice, where Superman kills the Joker, and then there's like a whole Civil War thing, and Batman was on one side, Wonder Woman and Superman were on the other. So that was a little bonus figurine you got with the game. I got a little thumb drive from Alexandra. She thought that it was cool, gave it to me. It's just. Then over here we have all the Funkos that we have. It's just, I stopped getting some of the newer movie ones because they were kind of the same outfit. So now I just get the Funkos that look really interesting. So I got, her with the ice cream, Dr. Poison, the blue dress that I like, Etta Candy. It's technically not Wonder Woman, but it's my wife's favorite Wonder Woman character. She is a really strong, independent redhead who's always, making some really funny jokes and quips. We have Raven, and that is the animated version of Flashpoint Wonder Woman. Then I've got I got an Easter basket that was at CVS, I believe. Then we got some gold armor, because I really like the gold armor. That's a mug I've had. Got these in, a little Linda Carter action. The bracelets and tiara and lasso replica was really cool. That's another piece that I really enjoy. And some more of the newer Wonder Woman. Then we'll come back down here to the vehicles shelf. Now these are all, we have the Alex Ross variant. And these are just all the Hot Wheels cars that have come out over the years, with Wonder Woman featuring, here we have the bombshell Wonder Woman with an old truck, just really cool. Another invisible jet. We have another monster truck in the back. Then I have these, oh, my cheetah fell down. She's always falling down. But then we got these little lead figures. That was cool, another cool car. Well, kind of, as you can see, she's kind of crammed in the back because I have so much Wonder Woman stuff and not a lot of room to display it. Then we have my big hair, don't care Wonder Woman, the bombshell Wonder Woman, some anime, there's the Gal Gadot Pez. This one I also really like. It is the 600 issue comic version of Wonder Woman. She had this outfit. I really liked it. A lot of people did not. Another CoverGirl Wonder Woman. This one, really cool gift. It's my only Sideshow collectible. It's probably the only Sideshow that I can really afford, as they usually are very, very expensive. So Wonder Woman's a first appearance Wonder Woman. Kingdom Come, gold armor Wonder Woman. Just some little pops. Then we go down to this. We've got the Aunt Makomi Wonder Woman's, the anime version. That's from the video game. Just another busts. Some more anime Wonder Woman. And then that is Queen Hippolyta as Wonder Woman. So it's still really cool. And then this was a GameStop one. And then we got the Barbies. So this is just the clothes. Those aren't Wonder Woman. These are Barbies that Holly had when she was a kid, and she lent them to me so that I could put the Wonder Woman clothes on them. Then we've got the Mego reproduction ones. Pretty cool. This, the Wonder Woman Barbie, is amazing. It's another one I looked for a really long time, so it's kind of cool. We got the Legos. So we got some Lego Wonder Woman down here. We got an Imaginext, the regular version, and then the Red Sun I had painted. I did a video on that. And some more Legos. Then we come over here, and we've got the He-Man Wonder Woman. I wanted to do the boyfriend, you know, the Tila and He-Man, and He-Man's looking at Wonder Woman, but I couldn't find my Tila. Wrapping paper, and the con that I went to last year before, when Linda Carter was there. Another cool statue. Linda Carter. As a model I did. It's an old Wonder Woman model, but I had to do a project about ancient Greeks and statues. So I used that figure. I gave her a little more traditional garb and the shield than I did Wonder Woman versus Ares. That's another really cool statue. And we have our, I don't know what this Wonder Woman was going on, but we got that, another little bendy figure, and then a really cool pen. Coming over to the third case, we have, this is just what's sitting on top of the bookshelf right now, because I don't have a lot of room in the cases that are on them. But you got the Burger King, we got this collectible, it's really cool. You can open her up, and she's got a little thing in there. She's really cool. I liked it. I just thought the art was cool for the box. Another Wonder Woman. Here we have a record that was for Wonder Woman. You could play them and put them on. I thought this was really cool. I don't know when that one was made. 1975. So here we go. We have, this is the oldest piece that I have in my collection by 1 year. Is a Wonder Woman record. The cut from Burger King. The Ollie's Wonder Woman that was really cool that they did. She's the biggest figure I own. As far as this type goes, she doesn't fit in the case. Then I got a little Halloween or Valentine's Day thing. Burger King Wonder Woman. Then got this at Toys R Us as they were closing down. I thought it was cool. She has a little Wonder Woman bike. Then the pins. Then we have more figures. We have a Jim Lee Wonder Woman, black and white. It was just interesting, and I really liked that picture. It was just so cool. Then we have Dark Knight Wonder Woman. That was an interesting take on the character. Just some more lots of classic costumes. We got Gal Gadot in there. And another Pink Lantern. Then we have the Superpowers Wonder Woman. It's really cool. Then we have a bobblehead. Then coming down, we've got tall figure, Wonder Woman Barbie. This is another cool gift that Holly got me. Really liked it. It's really interesting. Another plushie, some of the superhero ones. This big Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. I really liked it because of the cloak. The cloak's real cloth, and it's faux kind of fur, but it's still fur on there. A gift from Mike Eakins, the Invisible Jet Wonder Woman. And another Barbie, Wonder Woman Bank. Peeking back there is the bombshell. Found this 2004. It was cute. There's a little Polly Pocket. It was interesting. Then we have cards. These cards actually came from Corbett Dodge way back in the 90s. I had met him when he was in the Air Force. My dad was in the Air Force. And he used to have all these cards. He was a big Superman fan, had all these DC cards. So he gave me a bunch of them, so I still have the Wonder Woman cards. Then coming down, we have some more car figures. These are just little random ones. I like that one because she's standing on her jet. Just some more metal figs. Through another car. Come down, get some more Barbies, got shot glasses. The big Wonder Woman. The first Wonder Woman Barbie I owned. I used to have the whole superhero collection, but I ended up getting rid of those and only keeping Wonder Woman. The blue dress Wonder Woman, which I really like that dress. And that. More shot glasses and pins. And then down here, we have just playing cards. That's just the case for one of the wooden Wonder Woman I have. But now we just have come to the kind of gag gifts. These are just funny little things people have gotten me over the years. I've really liked them. I really enjoy them. We have a beer cozy. That's an old check from the bank I used to bank with. It's long gone, so there's... But then Holly's mom got me some coasters and a sandwich bag. And then we got some more pins. Another flash drive. Then a girl that was in college that I went to, she draws these little character portraits. And then a DVD case. Here are the books. Just got a bunch of crossovers, a ton of history of Wonder Woman. I always joke that with all these books that I have, I'm pretty sure I have enough knowledge to be classified as an expert in Wonder Woman. So if there's ever a TV show talking about it, I want to try to get on there as an expert in Wonder Woman. Some more comics. We have a really cool death metal alternate storyline Wonder Woman. It's really interesting. A bunch more comics. Really good reads. And then we come into the hardback Wonder Woman books. And then just more histories. And of course we have the Gal Gadot. We've got the first season, which is the only season I really liked. 2 and 3 just kind of got silly. My favorite Wonder Woman film, this one was really cool, really well done, animation style. I loved it. And last but not least, we have the Wonder Woman artwork I've got. I actually got this as a gift from Holly's mom. It's probably one of the coolest gifts that I have gotten. It always makes me laugh just to think of this. I really enjoy it. That's Ahsoka. This is my art wall, but then we got where I met Linda Carter with Leilona in Orlando. A lot of people ask me if that's a cardboard cutout of her, but no, that is actually Linda Carter. Got some cool bombshell artwork. It's a maze. You start from the star, I believe, and go all the way down through her shorts. Got this before I left for deployment in 2010. So it was really cool. And then just another autographed picture of Linda Carter. So thank you for joining me. That is my Wonder Woman collection. I wanted to keep the video kind of short, so I just tried to try to explain some of them because I could talk forever about the pieces in my collection, all the cool stuff that I have, and I didn't even get into the comics that I own, but it's really cool. It's really amazing. I have a good time collecting it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to come on the show and show off your unique collection, just let me know. I'm on Facebook under Joseph Lago. You can send me a comment at any one of the YouTube videos, Instagram, whatever. Text me and we'll get you on and we'll show you your collection to everybody. Everybody likes seeing collections. I think people who collect not only enjoy collecting, but kind of want to show it off, and especially with quarantine, they can't. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time on another installment of Unique Collections.